Ooh, 20 minutes later. All right, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Hope all is well. I know I'm late. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Let's get the stream underway. Let me get a tweet out real quick so that we can just hop right into it, man. Get started. Let me see here. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Taylor Boss. Hold up, before we do anything else, Taylor Boss, send it over, Buck. Stop. Taylor Boss, thank you very much, dude. Appreciate that, man. You kind of late? I know, man. I know. I'm very late tonight, guys. I'm sorry. All right, hold on. Dearest at Marvel Champions. What do we say today? Let me see. Cosmic Ghost Rider is cool and all, but you promised me this would finally be the year Rocket Raccoon Rabies would finally be added to the game. Hold on. Rabies. The Halloween version would finally be added to the game. Oh no! Alright. We'll just leave it like that. Okay. Okay. Tweet. Alright. What's up, everybody? Sorry I'm so late. Taylor Ball sent over $1 first, though. I see some other super chats. Taylor Ball just saying GG at Orange Juice. Later than late, unlike me. I know. It is very unlike you. You are always right on time, and I am not. Alright, Orange Juice sending over €1. Saying at Taylor Bost, I'll be quicker next time. Darn it. Yeah, Orange Juice, I'm sorry, man. He got you beat. It wasn't even a double slapper. He got you beat by a good, 15 seconds or something. Guy Gardner also said it over 5. Thank you very much, dude. Saying BG took Wolvie to rank 5, and the regen is not only amazing, but brought back memories of using the 4-star in Act 5. 10 out of 10 would recommend. P.S. Happy birthday. Thank you very much, even though it's not my birthday. Yeah, have you tried him with Apocalypse? I don't know if you have Apocalypse to turn him into a horseman. Legacy said it's incredible, man. I think he said it's like his favorite mutant or something like that. Just Wolverine. So that's awesome though, dude. I haven't even messed around with the 5-star. I think we might have had I think we had access to him. Actually, I can't remember if we had access to him or not on the content creator beta. But I do hear good things about him. Congrats on getting yours, dude. Leon Richards sent it over 2 as well. Thank you, dude. Saying Sparky, Stealthy, or Warlock. Warlock. Between all 3 of those, I mean, I need more context. Hold on. Is there another message? BG. Oh, just opened a 5-star Nexus. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Warlock. If you don't have Warlock, highly recommended, dude. He's such a beast. Those other champions are fine champions, and if you wanted to pick any of the three, I mean, go for it. But if you're asking for my advice,
Man loves beans.
yeah, it's got to be Warlock, dude. He's just so good. Maximus Savage sending over 5. Dude, what's up, man? Saying forgot. Not Poison Oak Groot. Yeah, dude. Or forget not. I'm sorry. Forget not Poison Oak Groot. Yeah, dude. That could be an entire month of champions right there, man. Next year. Come on, guys. 2021. Poison Oak Groot and Rocket Raccoon Rabies edition. I would love it so much, man. There'd probably be so many people that would just be like, who the hell are these champions? You know? But they'd be the best champs in the game. That's who the hell they'd be. It'd be awesome, dude. It'd be so sick. All right, Noah Lobo sending over 5 saying, hey, BG, happy Friday Eve. Dude, you had me scared for a second there. I was like, it's Friday already? What? But all right, happy Friday Eve. Can you read last, please? Sure, man. Give me 1 sec. The last one. Actually, let me hop into some of that arena action before I read your message here. Get this started. Get this underway. All right. ABG, I don't know if I'm missing something, but in the new side quest with the Doom boss, the Daredevil with poison node goes repeatedly unstoppable when I was fighting him. Use Nick Fury with a poison immunity and then Colossus. Is that part of the boost? I mean, I'm not sure. Hold on. I haven't done much of the side quest aside from the what's it called? The limbo stuff. Oh, it's with this one? Dude, I don't even have access to it. I can't even look in there.
Man loves beans.
So I'm not sure, but there's something with the boost too, right? Are you using is it this one? Okay, so the attacker is immune to poison. Whenever poison fails to apply to the attacker due to immunity, the defender gains an unstoppable buff. So yeah, if you activate this boost, you kind of that's the trade-off, is you will be immune, but you're also going to make the opponent go unstoppable. It's okay if you have like a counter to unstoppable, like let's say you're using Beardo or something like that, but otherwise, yeah, you're gonna make them go unstoppable with this. So, that is what's going on there. Yeah, dude, thank you very much. Hopefully that answers that. It's weird. It's a little bit of a weird system, if I do say so. I don't plan on using any of those boosts myself. All right, Corey sending over a buck. What's up, Corey? Saying, Brian, how the hell are you? Don't answer, I already know. It'll be our little secret. Oh. Oh, okay. Enough about that. Let's talk about how Mario and Luigi started playing cricket and lacrosse lately. Seems they wanted to switch it up. Is that a joke? Do I have to boo? Have a bean a day, keep Laura away? What? Oh, man. Bean a day to keep Laura away? Well, I mean, that is what happens. Except it's several beans. And she's staying away for other reasons. But yeah. Thank you for the buck. Are those... Wait, is that an actual game? On the Switch? For Mario playing those, doing those activities? Jason Wild Bunch sent over buck as well. Thank you, dude. Saying I need help. What is the best counter to Mojo? I have a Human Torch at rank 4 or 5-star, but with the nodes and the side quests, it's hard to solo him in the legendary. I mean, Torch is a really good option for it. Red Guardian's pretty good. Magic is probably the best one I've ever used. Yeah, Torch is pretty good for it. This guy's not going to use a special, is he? I mean, they changed the AI, but this is still like round 1. All right, forget it. Just kill him. Yeah, I mean, Torch is pretty good, but locking him down, just power control wise, I don't know if Does anyone know if Gulk is good? I can't remember if Gulk is good for that dude or not. You want to try not to gain the dexterity buff. That helps. If you're not gaining the dex buff. So just playing a bit more cautiously that way could be of some help to you. And I'm kind of drawing blanks on other good counters. If I'm sure there's some others that I did not mention. If you guys want to add some counters into the chat for who you guys use against Mojo, then yeah. All right, Guy Gardner sending over another bug. Thanks, dude. Saying, wish I did, but APOC is on my wish list. Okay. Well, we did amazing on the gimme path, but was my fun rank up. Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, that's as far as fun rank up goes, like, that's a pretty sweet one. It's always cool, like, I don't know, there's so many people playing this game that, yeah, like, you're never going to be the only person to have a champion, right? But I don't know, there is something cool about being one of the few, you know, like, what percentage of the player base actually has a 5-star Wolverine? Less than 1%, I think. At least at rank 5, it's got to be less than 1%. Like, dude, it's got to be 0.1%, you know. So that's a pretty sweet rank up, pretty unique. Get to brag to your alliance mates, you know. All right, clock watch alarm be early. Sent over a buck. Oh my goodness, what is this? Beaver, how the heck are you? Interesting. Anyways, is this a new thing to be 20 minutes late? No, I've been doing this for years. What are you talking about? Because it is not acceptable. You know what else is unacceptable? You denying your birthday every time. Don't pretend like you're 300 years old. So happy birthday, Elon. Thank you very much. Fine, I won't deny it. I'm not going to deny my birthday. And yeah, this is... unfortunately, me being late is not really a new thing, but I do want to fix it still. I do not want to be 20 minutes late every day. I'm going to try to be on time, if not early. Going forward. At least for the next couple days, you know, until I'm really late again. Alright, Easy said over $1.50 with the salt shaker saying, BG, I hate how some of these a-hole champs like Hulkbuster and Man-Thing have these sudden armor breaks that I never knew about until I try to ghost them. Yeah, man. Dude, Man-Thing is actually really annoying to fight. A high-level Man-Thing? He's actually really annoying, dude. The poison. The armor break is one thing. I mean, it hurts Ghost, of course. But the poison, dude, the poison actually really adds up. If you ever fight that guy in like a stacked Alliance War node, and you're not using someone like Quake, then yeah, you're gonna notice it. You're gonna feel it. Pretty hard. But offensively, that's actually one of the things that makes Man-Thing pretty good. It's hard. Like right now, I wish they would have tweaked his abilities just a little bit. It's hard to get his natural attack boost up. His God, I forget what the charges are called. But it's hard to get them stacked up. But he actually gains a ton of attack when you do. And that combined with the armor breaks, because you could stack up like 9 or 10 of those things. Dude, he actually hits pretty decent. All right, Maximus Savage sending over another 5. Thank you, dude. Saying Rabies Rocket, P.O. Groot, Drippy Drax. Dude, Drippy Drax, that's a new one. You see where this could go. Dude, let's keep going. Let's not stop there. What's something for Gamora? I feel like Gamora is like the Wicked Witch. She could be, at least. You know what I mean? But that, I mean, we need like a different name for, I feel. Wicked Witch Gamora? I don't know if that has that good of a ring to it. Maybe just Grumpy Gamora. I don't know. She's just really grumpy. No, I don't know. It's got to be something cooler than that. But she could easily be a witch, right? Just give her a big schnoz and you're good to go. Ooh, hashtag Dreamin' Raid. Dreamin', thanks for the raid, buddy. Alright, was a very accomplished athlete. Oh, dude, I remember him in the, like those track and field games and stuff. It's been forever since I played one of those. Not to mention the dude runs like nobody's business. And jumps, for that matter. Alright, Guy Garner sent over another 5 saying, not counting Saberman, who is your favorite synergy champ on a questing team? On a questing team. Okay. Because someone actually recently asked favorite synergy. I don't think it was you that asked that, right? Just like favorite synergy in general. And favorite synergy in general, I think it's the synergy with Void and Killmonger. Void's benefit to it, where he gets that 1% healing. It adds up, man. It adds up real good. But that's for like some long form questing type stuff. In just like a standard quest, favorite synergy. There's a few that I really like. I don't know which one's my favorite, so I'll just go with like some of my top ones. I really like having Black Bolt to give Medusa the extra Furies. That always feels good. I really like the Stark. Like I'm not a Stark Spidey player too much, but I mean having those 3 poise charges, it still feels really good. Like if you guys haven't played Stark Spidey in a while for whatever reason, since he's I mean he's been out for a few years now. He's a little bit older, a little bit maybe forgotten about sometimes. Dude, he still hits really hard, and just having those 3 poise charges at the start of the fight feels real good, man. So that one's awesome. And then the Emma synergy for Colossus is always fun to play with. That extra power gain, you get to throw more special 2s, and the more special 2s you throw, the more armor that you have. The more armor that you have, the more damage that you're dealing. So eat beans at every meal, or something like that. Yeah, those are some of my favorites right there. That Lags in here? What's up, Lags? All right, Leon Richards sending over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying, BG, I can awaken that Warlock and take to at least Sig 100. Worth it, or is he good unawakened? He's good unawakened. Warlock? Yeah, he's good unawakened. If you have like multiple multiple awakening gems or something like that, okay, sure, make him a little stronger. But if that's your only tech awakening gem, or generic, or whatever, like, don't do it. Just play him unawakened. He's such a beast. He cuts off, you know, everyone's healing. He has like all of his abilities unawakened. He has some degen damage that he applies when awakened, and it's, you know, like any little bit of extra damage you can get, sometimes that's the difference, you know, between winning or losing a fight. So I'm not saying it's a worthless ability. All I'm saying is other champions benefit more from those resources. So you probably don't want to give it to them unless, like I said, you've got multiple gems and you don't mind throwing some. If you're not holding those 6 stones for another champion or something like that too, then it'd be fine, you know. All right, hope that helps, man. Dude, congrats on your Warlock. Really sick pull. That was a crazy nexus, dude. That was a really crazy nexus that you got to open. It's awesome. Dude, these nexuses, man, like, it was such a good update. I remember people were freaking out when Kabam was like, yeah, we're going to add nexus crystals. Made no damn sense to me whatsoever. Like, I wonder if we could pull, like, oh, man. I should have pulled people before the update went live, when they saw the announcement, their reaction to it, and then pulled people after. Because I swear, dude, like, it feels like it was an awesome update, man. So many, like, there's more Nexus crystals out there than I thought there would be. Looking at the, like, the odds to get one, for whatever reason, they feel more common than those odds would have you believe. But yeah, man, pretty sick. All right, anyway, Maximus Savage sending over another 5. Thank you, dude. saying rank 2 Awakened Man-Thing, 5/5 Mystic Dispersion, and Standard Ground. No can defend. Dude, that is sick. Man, I've been using Man-Thing a lot more now that I'm not running Suicides, and I gotta say, it feels pretty good. Like in Alliance Quest, Man-Thing, he was supposed to be my go-to champion for Acid Wash. And what happened is, I ranked up King Groot. This way Man-Thing would have that synergy. And I was like, oh yeah, King Groot will just be my backup champion. But then I was running Suicides. And especially with the buff to King Groot, where he can actually shrug off the Suicides at the start of the fight. Dude, King Groot, he just became my go-to champion. Because yeah, Man-Thing does not work all that well with Suicides. So Man-Thing kind of he just wasn't really using him. But dude, I used them like all last week. Felt so nice. The fights were so much faster, and it's just really fun getting to actually play him again. So pretty sweet. All right, anyway, Shrook Saber sending over a bug. Thank you, dude. Saying message retracted, and then Legacy, hey. was there supposed to be another message with that, dude? If you're just saying what's up to Lags, I mean, that's cool. But your other message is gone. But thank you for the buck and the black cat, dude. Thank you very much. Easy sent over $1.50 with a hot dog, saying best Trinity team with Omega. If we're doing strictly Omega, it would be Sabretooth and then probably Red Guardian. Colossus is also really good. So yeah, because I mean I've never used the Red Guardian synergy in real content at least, but it just gives plus 5 spores at the start of the fight. It's not necessary, but hey, the faster you can get those spores up, the faster you can start getting that death field damage going. So yeah, if we're talking about strictly just a Trinity team, 2 buff Omega Red, that would probably be it. White Magneto? No, I don't think White Magneto. I was trying to think if he would maybe be a better third. I don't think he would. Here, we'll go to real quick. Pop open the old Aunt May. Show you guys the synergies that I'm talking about here. Mutant and Omega Red synergies. Okay, so of course Sabretooth is has to be part of this best team right here, where the spores, they're inflicted 30% faster and fall off 30% slower. By far #1 synergy that you want for Omega Red. Oh, I forgot I mean, the Void synergy, no, I mean, it's not better, but it's not bad either. It's the death field deals 10% more damage. So that one's pretty nice. But I think this one's actually pretty solid, man. 4% crit damage for each death spore on the opponent. And if you can keep 30 on the opponent, I mean, come on, dude. That's a lot of extra damage that you're dealing. So that one's pretty good. But then this one gives that one a run for its money, I'd say. Where Omega Red, when the fight begins, the opponent is inflicted with up to 5 death spores. I think that's probably pretty powerful. Would be fun to have. Let's get that damage pumping that much faster. That would probably be better for the faster fights, whereas the Colossus one would be better for slower fights. And I don't know exactly what the cutoff would be between them, because the fight wouldn't have to be that slow for the Colossus one to be better. It would just have to be a little bit on the slower side. Maybe like a 500k opponent. Like Winter Soldier, you're probably better off having Colossus over Red Guardian for Winter Soldier type fight. Alright, thank you though, dude. Alright, still didn't see another message from Stroke of My Saber, so I guess that was just a shout out to Lax. Alright, William Dodd sending over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying what's up, BG. Grinding for the 4-star Cosmic Ghost Rider. Currently over 5 mil. Also got 6-star Aegon from a 6-star Nexus crystal last week. Dude, that's awesome. Congratulations, man. Yeah, dude, you're on a great pace. Currently over 5 mil for the 4-star. Yeah, you're cruising right along, man. I mean, I have my prediction at 12. As always, just a quick reminder here, guys. I didn't really talk about the cutoffs yet today. It's just a guess. I would say this dude might go a little bit over 12, so definitely don't stop at 12. The hyped 4-stars usually do go a little bit higher than that, so you know, keep going. Do not stop grinding. Also, I put up 85 again, dude. Total shot in the dark. This is the first arena with a hyped champion with the new 300 cutoff and with the 6-star boosts. So, of course, the larger pool size you'd think would lower the cutoff, and it does, of course, a little bit, but we don't know how much it affects it. And then the 6-star boost also raised the cutoff. So, where's that going to end up? I don't know, but that's my guess. Please go higher. 85 million, you're killing me, VG. Lags. Do what you think is right, man. I don't know what this dude's going for, man. I know you didn't want to go that high even, but just follow your heart, man. Do what you think is right. All right, Guy Gardner sent in over another 5 as well, saying, did you take the mastery survey? I did not, but I did hear about it. If so, what change would you make to masteries, cost, loadouts, new masteries, etc.? I heard about the survey. I'm not part of the survey, which is probably a good thing, because I'm kind of lazy when it comes to filling out surveys, so I don't know if I would have filled it out even. No, actually, I probably would have, but I've never been asked. I've never been part of any of those surveys, ever. So there is a lot of changes I would make. I'm actually going to work on a video though, just because I have fun with that sort of thing. Like I have a lot of things that I would personally change. I'll go over a couple of them, but it's gonna sound scary maybe to some people who don't like change and stuff. And then I'll talk more about them in the video as to exactly why, because otherwise we could spend the entire stream talking about them. And I need like some visual aid to help people understand the changes that I want to see and why I want to see them change and stuff like that. But real quick, couple of things that I would do. Okay, so first off, proficiencies. You see all this stuff? All those masteries that are showing on screen right now on the left, all of them would be removed from the game. The detection masteries, all 7 of them, gone. They're useless. They were good in a time where hidden nodes were okay, were acceptable to have in this game, and they served a purpose. But the game has changed. There's too many counters that you need very specific champions to counter that fight, and hidden nodes just can't exist in the current state of the game, and they never will. They never should exist again outside of, I don't know, man. If you really wanted to have some hidden thing just for fun, like the Abyss, even though players will make a map or something like that, all right, that's fine. But I'm talking about like in an alliance war setting or something like that. So yeah, detection mastery's gone. Then take all of the class masteries, throw them in place over there so that all the class masteries are in proficiencies. This is a change that I talked about a long time ago, so that's nothing new if you've been coming to these streams for a while. A change that we just talked about recently, like a couple days ago, is that I would take Assassin. Actually, before I touch Assassin, I would take Despair and I would take Unfazed, and I would also throw those in the proficiencies. I don't know exactly where I'd put them, but yeah, I'd throw them in there. Assassin, I would put that where Despair is right now, so that it would be the first point that you could pick up in that bottom tree. And then there would just be other damage types like Deep Wounds, but for, shock and poison and all that stuff, right? They would branch out from Assassin, essentially. as far as like, there's some other tweaks I would make, but this is already getting to be too long of a tangent. So let's just talk about the cost. Cost wise, I think what I would do is this. There needs to be a cost associated. Like there needs to be some permanence to masteries. Otherwise you could switch them every single fight. And what's the point of having any kind of masteries? Because it's all about trying to find some sort of balance. You can't have all of the best masteries for all of your champions, so you have to balance out the masteries between all of your champs, right? So there needs to be some sort of permanence to that decision. Let's say if you're in a quest, they would work exactly as they do now, where you're in any quest. If you're in Alliance quest, Alliance War, regular quest, whatever, you can still reset your masteries, but they would cost units. If your champions are not in a quest, it would not cost units to like switch masteries around. That's a big change that I would make. But yeah, I mean, even if you just say you place your defenders, if you place your defenders, that counts as being in a quest. Because again, you can't just have all of the best things all of the time. That takes away from having to make those interesting choices. So if you do place your defenders and you do try to, like throw your suicides back on afterwards, they would still cost the units to put in and stuff like that. I think that's what I would do. And then I made a video talking about like individual champion masteries. I would add those to the game. And then the last thing I'll quickly mention is I would also have some sort of balance considerations. There's a few things that I would tweak power level wise, some up and some potentially down. But yeah, those are all the changes I'd make. All right, thank you for the 5 again, dude. Jacob Trezado. Oh man, you guys sent over so many super chats. Thank you guys, thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm a little bit slow getting to them. But all right, Jacob sent over bucks saying, need your advice, please. Pulled 5-star Professor X, got 2 5-star Mutant Awakening gems, saving 1 for AA. Should I awaken Professor X or Red Mags? Have Colossus and Namor maxed. Thank you, sir. Okay. I don't know enough about Professor X, man. I hate to say it. I just don't have the experience with him. I need to phone a friend on this one. Lags and everybody in the chat really, but I know Lags has more experience with Professor X and likes Professor X more than I've heard a lot of people say. Not that I've heard people say bad things about him. I just have heard Lags say some really good things about him. So what do you think, dude? Between Professor X and Magneto. Like, here's what I can tell you. Magneto doesn't necessarily need to be awakened. He, of course, benefits from it. He gains some nice stat bonuses and things like that, with some crit resistance, some extra damage on his heavy attack, a little bit of a safeguard. It's nice to have things, but definitely doesn't make the character. I just don't know how important it is for Professor X. So that's the part I can't really help out with. Not seeing an answer from Lags. He might either be busy grinding or he might have stepped out. But if anyone is able to comment on Professor X, he's a new champ. It's part of the problem. Oh wait, Lags is here. Shout out to Lags, by the way, always coming through. Saying, I'd say Max is overall better for sure, but doesn't need the dupe. Professor X gets a big benefit with gaining channeling charges. Okay. So at the end of the day, it's not an easy decision to make. Like the choice from the way I'm interpreting Lag's answer is this: either you could just go with Magneto because he's going to be just a better overall, more useful champion to you. Or you can, you know, try to kind of play with both of them and awaken Professor X because he's going to gain more benefit from it. Like, honestly, you probably would just gain the most benefit from going all in on one champion. And if Magneto happens to be, you know, the better, more useful champion, it probably is better to go with Magneto. But that said, Professor X doesn't seem like a bad champion, and he does benefit more from it, from the awakening. So choice is pretty much yours, however you want to play it. But I think in terms of advice, I would probably say just go all in on Magneto. You don't have to give him a ton of sig stones or anything, but as far as like ranking up and awakening and stuff like that, it's probably just to stick to one champion at the moment. Your Professor X isn't going anywhere. He'll be there for when you get more resources and things like that. But you are free to do whichever you want. Let's play a game. How many points do you think I'm at? Lags. 32 million. Let me know if I'm at all close. All right, Leon Richards sent an over 5 saying invuln boost in store. Also, where do you rank Domino for mutants? Ooh, Leon, good shout on the I'm gonna go pick up that boost right now, dude. As far as Domino for the mutants, she's not bad, but the mutant class is absolutely stacked, dude. Oh god, I'm at 22. Now I feel way behind. No, 22 is good, Lags. 22 is good. I just could have sworn I saw I thought I saw a message of you saying that you're at 25 before, which is why I went high. Otherwise, dude, there's no way if you're not refreshing, you're not at 31 million points right now, unless you have like 146 star champions or something like that. So no, man, you're doing good. That's my bad. You must have said maybe you said 15 before. Maybe that's what it was. I think you're doing fine, dude. But okay, anyway, Leon, about Domino. Dude, she's not a bad champion by any means. In terms of defenders, she's one of the best defenders, possibly the best mutant defender, still to this day. She doesn't get as many kills as she used to because, well, some champions came out that help against Domino, and you know, she's been around for a while, so people understand the way she works and things like that. But dude, you can understand a way a champion works and still get totally screwed by RNG, still take tons of degen damage, things like that. So on defense, she's still one of the best. Offensively though, there's at least like 5 or 6 champions that I would say are more impactful than Domino. In no particular order: Omega Red, Colossus, Magneto, Apocalypse. I don't know about Professor X, but maybe. Namor. Maybe Weapon X. Gambit's getting buffed. We don't know about Gambit. I might have forgotten someone too. I don't know, but yeah, man. But Domino, like, she'll still get a ton done for you, dude. Don't take that as a, just because I'm naming other champions that I would say are more impactful than Domino. Don't take that as a as like a sign or a reason to not rank Domino. She's still very powerful. Tons of players use Domino to get through very difficult content all the time. So all right, Bandit Quicks send it over to, thank you, dude, saying BG, my first 6-star was Cyclops. Rip, dude. Bam hates me a lot. Rip, man. That sucks, dude. Cyclops, we all want him to be good. Kabam Mike wants him to be good. I mean, maybe Kabam Mike already thinks he's really good. Now, yeah, we all want him to be good. He's just, unfortunately, Unfortunately not. And like I was just saying, the mutant class is so stacked right now that honestly, they probably will not buff Cyclops anytime soon. I wouldn't think, at least. But eventually he's gotta have his day in the sun, man. Like, he's too important of a character in this game. Like, maybe when they do something more with Phoenix or something like that, maybe he would get the love then. I don't know. He has gotten some new synergies and things like that, but still, at the end of the day, yeah. All right. Anyway, what was I gonna say too? On a somewhat slight silver lining to you, the solo events, since they just got updated, any 6-star dude, 6-star mutant champion, use that to your advantage. Get some extra resources. Get some extra points for events and things like that. Easy, man. We don't need any of that drama in here, man. I'm gonna remove your comments. All right. Regardless of how you feel, we don't need any drama, please. Speaking of easy, you sent over $1.50 though. Thank you, dude. Sent over $1.50 with a burger. Thanks, man. Saying, so with my little baby grind from Red Hulk, I made sure to use those boosts. I imagine that anyone spending will make a lot of use of them, especially if they have rank 3s and whatnot. With the yeah, dude. It's a huge, like, I didn't realize there was 2 different boosts as well, 1.3 and 1.5x multiplier. And I mean, dude, 6-star champions, they're already giving like, what is it, like 60, I mean, if they're high rank, like 70,000 points per win. We're talking 100k, over 100k if you boost up every single fight with them. So 1 round, 300k points right there, done, if all 3 of your champs are boosted. Like, that's crazy, man. And you can get that in what, like 8 times or so, let's say, conservatively. 8, maybe like 9 times with a boost. That's a quick 2.5 million points right there. So yeah, man, it is an expensive 2.5 million points, because refreshing 6-star champions is gonna run you 10 units a pop. But still, that's 2.5 million points in 15 minutes. So I don't know what that's gonna do to the arena. I'm glad that I'm not the guinea pig here. I'm glad I'm not gonna be like, good luck to all the grinders. Lags, I hope so badly that Lags gets Cosmic Ghost Rider and all that. He's been so hyped about this champion and everything. But man, it's dude, I love the arena and I hate the arena at the same time, you know? It's just it's one of those things. The arena giveth and the arena taketh away. All right, Daniel Neller sending over £3. Thank you, dude. Am I getting wrecked here? Not yet. Okay. BG, can my dog get a shout out? She just turned 10. Yeah, man. What's your dog's name? Not that it's, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna hear me, but hold on. Did you say it potentially in a different comment? Let me see. All right. I don't see any different comment, but what's your dog's name, man? Just turning 10. We gotta sing the full happy birthday song to the dog. To no one else but the dog. She's called Sasha. Okay. All right. There we go. Dude. No, I'm just kidding. Happy birthday to Sasha, though. Shout out to Sasha the dog. Thank you for the £3, dude. By the way, it's crazy that you're commenting about a dog, because one of my favorite movies is a movie called Wrist Cutters. Little, like, I mean, I think it's an indie movie. I don't know if it was ever in theaters even. Maybe it was. I can't remember. I definitely didn't see it in theaters, I can tell you that much. But anyway, at one point during the movie, they come across a dude named Neller who's looking for his dog. I don't remember what the dog's name was. It wasn't Sasha, but that would have been crazy. That'd have been real crazy. But anyway, thank you, dude. All right, Nightbat sending over a buck. Thank you, man. Where's your message at? I just got destroyed while trying to scroll up. All right. Let me see. Where is your last message? Aha, here we go. BG, you know how I asked for advice on my team for getting Cavalier? Guess what? I freaking did it. Nice, man. No units used, all saved up resources. Hardest boss for me was definitely Sentinel, even though I did it in the fewest revives concerning bosses. Nice, man. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Yeah, that I would say that's definitely the hardest boss. Dude, there's a lot of tough bosses on the way to Cavalier. It's funny, man. Like, I guess it depends on your champions, right? It always depends on your champions. But I had the hardest time, or I'm sorry, I had the easiest time with what people said was the hardest boss, which was Crossbones. But like, what's his face? Sabretooth in the first quest. Dude, that guy's rough. That's a tough boss. And then, of course, Sentinel and Ultron. I guess there's also a Loki. Loki wasn't hard. I'm forgetting one of them, but still, that Sentinel at the end. Yeah, dude, that guy's no joke. But yeah, man, congrats on your fresh Cav title. Awesome stuff. All right, Jacob Tizanos sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying thanks. I'll go with Mags. Was only leading up Professor X because he's not in the basic for a while. Could technically pull Mags my next crystal. That's very true. But there's so many champions. What are the odds? Flashback to Ronan real quick, but yeah. Yeah, it's sometimes like that, man. I feel like it's happened to every single one of us at one point in time where we use some resources only to find out they get wasted. But yeah, the odds are against that, so I wouldn't even play to that. I would just go with Magneto, dude. All right, AJ Woody sent it over buck with a hot dog. Thanks, dude. Saying, is Morningstar a good first 6-star 2 lags? Because that's what my brother got. Morningstar is not a bad first 6-star. A little bit rough to play Morningstar unawakened, to be honest. But it is doable. Like, I use my unawakened 5-star Morningstar in Act 6. So, it's not an amazing pull, but it's not a bad one either. It's kind of middle of the road. I would say probably above average pull, because Morningstar is also the type of champion that even if you don't use Morningstar all the time, she holds her value in this game. I mean, you could see Legacy and I use Morningstar in the incursions years after her release. Trying to do the biggest pushes that we possibly can. So she's a strong champion. Oh wow, actually got blasted by that. Okay. But yeah, she's a strong champ. Ryan, how'd your war go today? I fought a mojo boss with torch, but well, I'm getting destroyed right now. And this is actually the guy that... oh, yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Your war go today. I fought a mojo boss with torch, but didn't save my pre-fight because it was supposed to be Pete's fight. But he got Mr. F's cross-fight to make his L2 hit like a noodle. Ooh. My war was going fine. It was like a flawless war up until my final fight. Like, I didn't even use a potion the entire war. It was like full yellow bar in it the entire way. And then tragedy struck. I was fighting Doom on the mini boss that you can't stun unless you incinerate them, and then you can stun. But it's that window. Is it actually called window of opportunity, or is that a different node? I can't remember. But they're like, if you stun them, the stun is reflected on you. And it was a Doom, and it was only a 5-star Doom. So I was like, oh, thank God, man. Last time I fought this node, it was a 6-star rank 3 Doom, and that's a little bit tough. You know, anytime you're fighting a 6-star rank 3 Doom, it's you got to be on your toes. And I would have won that fight, but I actually died to that one because he wasn't throwing his specials. So eventually he just got to an L3. It was in the corner trying to bait out a special forever, and he just wouldn't throw it. This time everything's going totally fine, and I accidentally stun him. What happened is the stun thing was on cooldown, so I was able to stun him. And I launched my special 2, and by the time the special 2 animation was done, the stun reflect thing was up again. And that node, if you guys have never fought it before, you get stunned for a freaking eternity, man. Doom got off like 2 full combos plus his special, and it was just, that was it, man. That was a wrap. It's like a 5-second stun or something like that. It's brutal. All right, Maximus Savage sent over 5. Thank you, dude. Another 5. Thanks, man. Wait, where's your last? Ooh, I see a message saying you're out. Oh man. Hopefully didn't miss me reading this. Okay, rank 3. Or wait, no, what is that? Is that R3? Is that right? Oh, man, that's the nickname for Rocket Raccoon Rabies. Oh, dude, I like it. P.O. Groot, drip tracks. Wow, dude. Gamora the Grouch. Oh, dude, it's like an Oscar the Grouch thing. She lives in a trash can. All right, Staying Alive Star-Lord. Ooh, I like it, dude. It's like a disco Star-Lord. That fits. Oh, throwback to Disco Groot. You guys remember Disco Groot? Disco Groot was actually in the game. There was a visual glitch that happened. I don't remember what caused it. It happened back when I was using my my Android device, I think. I don't know if that happened when I switched to iOS. I'm not sure, but that was a really old bug. It was kind of awesome, man. I loved it. That was probably my favorite bug that ever existed in this game. All right, anyway, Maximus, thank you, dude. We'll have to... I'm gonna bring up the the Guardians team again later, man, for sure. All right, C-Rob sending over a $1.50 with some popcorn, saying, if you like movies about dogs, have you seen The Art of Racing in the Rain? Not only have I not seen it, I have not even heard it. Heard of it. The Art of Racing in the Rain. Let me look this up. The movie wasn't really about dogs, by the way. It was just some dude looking for his dog. It was it's a love story. Oh, Maximus was still out here. All right, good. But yeah, the movie I was talking about, Risk Cutters, it's a love story. Okay. The Art of Racing in the Rain. Oh, it's 2019, really? Dude, for some reason I was expecting this to be like a really old movie or something. It's got good reviews. 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb. Drama / comedy drama. Okay. Who's in this? Kevin Costner. Milo, something like that. All right, I don't know too many of these people. Oh, Gary Cole, the dude from Office Space. That guy's always awesome. That's cool though. We have to check it out. All right. Okay, 5 stars. Come back in 3 hours. Gonna try to take a nap later, buddy. All right, Lags. Later, dude. Good luck to you, man. On the grind. All right, Guy Garner sending over 5 more. Thank you, dude. Saying, PG, don't forget about the Hades Invasion side quest this month. Yeah, dude. I I haven't forgotten about it, but I am a little bit behind on it. I'm almost done with the, what's it called? The 10% tier 5 class catalyst little bonus quest. I need to do it one more time. And then I'm done with that. But as far as the rest of it goes, I'm gonna do a day stream and just kind of plow through a whole bunch of it. Probably tomorrow, actually. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that tomorrow or if I want to do the Cavalier difficulty tomorrow. I'll probably just do that. I'll probably do the side quest, I think. Yeah. Yeah, man, thank you very much. All right, Chuck Ryan sending over a buck as well. Thank you, dude. Your crystal opening was super rough. Oh, this is at Legacy. Hold on. I don't want to read a different message. That wasn't the one you wanted me to read. It was this one. Here we go. ABG, been a while since I've seen this answer. Does Omega need to be awakened to be good? No. The game has changed. He no longer needs to be awakened. But he does need to be super awakened. That's right. If you're just coming back to the game, they've added super awakening abilities where not only do you have to have them awakened, you have to have them at max sig. And then there's a new button to basically prestige the champion, you know, take him back down to rank 1, level 1. And then you have to max them all out again, reawaken them, all that stuff. That is the only way that Omega Red is actually a good champ in this game. It's unfortunate, I know. That's how it goes. No, I mean, on a serious note, yeah. He's gotta be awakened. Awakened ability too strong, man. That's spore damage. Too strong. Alright, MCOC and Val sending over a buck. Saying, BG, not sure if you watch other people's content. I do, of course. But did you see Cena Lag's 50 Cav Crystal opening? That I did not see. No. I have heard some things, but I didn't get a chance to check out any videos today. So yeah, any videos posted in the last 24 hours, have not seen them. I don't want to say what I've heard too much. You guys should check out the videos, see the results from yourself. If only I wasn't banned from super chatting. Hey, the ban still exists, Demiak. Alright, Ace K sending over one of them Canadian bucks. And BG, Red Goblib, good or not, rank 5 worthy? A lot of people seem to think he's a dud. MSD thinks he's great. I don't know myself. I don't have much experience with the champ. And I don't want to make a decision just based off of what other people are saying. So, I don't know. I'm a little bit inclined to go with the majority vote of saying, he might not be that strong. But at the same time, hey, we've slept on champions before. And it could happen again where suddenly, oh, actually, this champion's super strong, super useful. So, I don't know how good he is. But from what I hear, he's not going to be taking over the game anytime soon, kind of thing, you know? He looks sweet. There's definitely that. But yeah. All right, Martin Lewis sending over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey, BG, I just opened my first 6-star. Got a Spider-Gwen. I'd like to know your thoughts on that. By the way, should I rank up Iceman for Black Widow deodorant? Okay, so Spider-Gwen as a first 6-star is cool. Spider-Gwen does not need to be awakened. So I'd say that's a good pull. You may find some use in that Spider-Gwen. If it was my first 6-star, I think I would find some use in that champion. So I think if you already have a very developed 6-star roster, yeah, might not find that pull to be all that useful. But if that's your first 6-star, dude, I think that's a cool pull. I think you will get some use out of her. As far as ranking up Iceman for Black Widow, huh? Let me check out the synergy on this. Let's see. Iceman, synergy. Wait, are you talking about to fight Black Widow? Because I don't see. Hold on, let me. Maybe you're talking about to fight her, and I didn't realize. I don't. I mean, Iceman's not a bad champion. But, you know, the mutant class is super stacked, so I don't recommend, I don't know. I don't recommend investing a ton of resources into Iceman. But, like, it's okay to rank him up a bit, you know what I mean? Ideally, you'd have some stronger mutants to rank up. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this question. There is no, I'm not forgetting about a synergy here, right? So you must be talking about to fight a. If there's like a specific Black Widow that you need Iceman's abilities to counter, you know, that's a reason to rank up a champion. Sometimes you just got to do that because that's what you need at the moment. And if you don't have a super developed roster or whatever, then it's also fine to rank up Iceman too. But yeah, the second you start to pull some of the stronger mutant champions, I would kind of forget about Iceman, and I would go with the stronger mutants. Until that happens, yeah, Iceman's he's strong enough. You can get a lot done with Iceman. As much as I'm kind of crapping on him a little bit here, he is strong. So hope that helps. I hope I understood your question. Because for a second there, I thought you were talking about for synergy, but I don't think that's the case, right? All right, man, guys, thank you so much for all those super chats. That was crazy, man. That was the highest number of super chats. Man, yeah, just thank you guys. Sorry to game crash. Sorry to everyone else that was getting ignored during the meantime. BGY, is Iceman any good? I don't see something special. But he's got triple immunities. And his ice armor to protect him from eating a special 3. And his damage output isn't great. And that's kind of what makes him not really hold his own against some of the other stacked mutants these days. He also has a little bit of anti-evade, but it's not the most reliable thing. Abdo. Demiak, you can super chat like I just did. Your results may vary. What is this? So Brian, I saw your superior crystal opening video. Got a few boosts in the overflow there, do ya? A few, yes. the lesser attack and health ones, I have a lot of those. Those are the only ones in the overflow, though. Still, the amount of boost that you had, like, they put mine to shame. I guess I still have some crystals to open, but still. Magoo, in your opinion, is the Sunspot and Warlock synergy good? We just looked at the other day. It seems pretty good. Let's go back to Aunt May. Why do I even bother leaving Aunt May? You know what I mean? Synergies, new mutants. Okay, so ability accuracy is increased by up to 60% based on Sunspot's signature level. This is for mutant champions. So, I mean, I don't know the best use case for this, but that seems pretty powerful to me. And I'm thinking with Magneto, maybe, since he has a chance to put bleeds on based on the number of prowess that he has for like his special. But most opponents don't even survive that anyway. So, like, how necessary is this synergy? I don't know. But the nice thing is that both Sunspot and Warlock are powerful champs, so you're not really giving up a lot by putting the two champs on the team. You maybe don't want to stack so many mutants, and if you are bringing other mutants, it might not be necessary to even bring Sunspot, but yeah. BG tweeted you. My second 6-star on Twitter is LXDcoy. Okay. Let's see what do we got here. Ooh, jackpot, dude. Got him about 3 days ago and pumped so much ISO into him. Nice, man. Congratulations. Sick pull. Good stuff. What are the numbers in the bottom? What he has or what he's aiming for? Neither. This is my prediction. The bottom left corner of the screen. That's my prediction for what the cutoff for the champions will be. So the last possible spot. So the top score next to Aegon is for Aegon, of course, in the basic. And then for Cosmic Ghost Rider, his featured 5-star and featured 4-star scores. Again, just a prediction though. So if you're ever grinding for these champions in the arena, which if you're a little bit newer, then you're not quite ready for it yet, but eventually you'll get to a point where you may be. And if you ever do grind for one of these champions, do not use these scores as an absolute. You always want to go higher. Nightbat sending over another bug. Thank you, dude. Find your last again. Hold up. Oh god. Okay, good. He didn't use a special 3. I have to sit through that animation. BG, any tips on starting an MCOC? Starting an MCOC, possibly other stuff YouTube channel. Okay. Yes. When you say other stuff, if it's not going to be game related, then I would make that a separate channel, just to keep things separated, because an audience that will watch MCOC related content, I mean, they might be interested in everything else you're doing, but typically that's like 2 different audiences, so just keep that in mind. If it's all games, then you don't necessarily need a separate channel, but sometimes it makes sense too. But anyway, as far as just starting up a channel, the first thing is just do it, man. It's the simplest advice. You'll hear everyone say it, and it really, like, I don't know, it's so simple, but it really is the most important thing to know, is just to get started. You don't need to be good at it. No one's good at it when they first start. If you're good at making videos right off the bat, then you waited too long, is the way I see it. You spent too much time before making a video live. You learn pretty quick when you actually start putting videos out into the world. Also, be patient. You know, people don't they're not, even if you post amazing videos, not everyone's gonna even realize that your channel exists. It takes time for people to find your channel and things like that. And yeah, just make the type of content that you yourself enjoy watching, because at the very least, you'll have fun making it, and yeah, just go from there. Oh, one last thing too, actually. Don't spend too much money on equipment and stuff like that. You don't need the best camera or microphone or any of that stuff to get started. I was using a McDonald's headset drive-through mic, basically. I mean, it wasn't actually a McDonald's one. We just call it that because that's what it looked like. Honestly, the McDonald's headsets, maybe they looked better even. I don't know. But it was like a $30 headset that I used for like 4 years. So. And the camera didn't always look as clear as it does today. None of that stuff matters. Just get started. Good luck to you, man. Ryan Demiak played Arena today. 54K in the 22-hour Arena wins event. Total of 254 win streak. Dude. Scores across the board. 251K, 673K, 1.6 mil, 3.8 mil, and 1.5 mil. Demiak do good? I like milestones. Demiak, you have almost all of the milestones. So, yeah, I'd say you did good. You did pretty good. Magoo, guess who just had some strange luck? Me. I didn't have a 5-star or 6-star Venom and or Carnage. Then today from the side quest, Shards opened a 6-star Carnage right after a 5-star Venom. Weird. Nice, dude. It's pretty sweet. Especially that 5-star Venom, I'd say. I use Venom more than most champs, that's for sure. All right, Speed Up D sending over a buck. Thank you, Speed Up D. Saying, anybody? I love you, Speed Up D. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support as always, man. Oh, come on, Karnak. Don't do this to me. Thank you, dude. Only took an hour to get Brian to read my comment. Time for bed. Night all. Alright, good night, Demiak. Sorry it took so long, man. Chat's a bit more active tonight than a normal night for some reason. What the hell is with opponents parrying so much now? Just got parried a ton in Alliance War. I don't know if I've noticed a difference. I have heard a few people say that. I don't know if I've noticed a difference myself. PG Trivia time. Name 3 champions with more than 20 hits in a special attack. 20 hits, huh? That's a lot of hits. I'm guessing they would be special 3s. First couple that come to mind, Iron Man Infinity War. I don't know if his is quite 20. Probably isn't. Ultron also comes to mind, but I don't think his is 20 hits either. Dude, 20 hits? In a single special. Holy crap, man. Who has 20 hits? Some visual reference here. Ooh, guys with like machine guns, they have a lot of hits. Does Agent Venom? Agent Venom actually has a lot. I don't know if his is 20 though. Joe Fixit, I think, has a lot of hits, doesn't he? Joe Fixit, I feel fairly confident in that answer, but I don't know if that's true, or if that's correct. Tigra doesn't have a. Well, I don't remember her special 3. I know she has a lot of hits in like her special 2 though. But yeah, it might not be that. Is Venom one of them? I know Venom has like a long special animation as well. Maybe. Oh. Like War Machine, Punisher, and what's his name? Winter Soldier. Maybe those guys. All right, there's my guesses. I didn't cheat here. Ooh, Cyclops. Kang. Does Kang have a lot? Kang has 30 hits in his L3. Good lord. Squirrel Girl. I don't even remember her special 3. Okay. Well, those are my best guesses. God, stupid bug with the hitting help. Most annoying thing. Alright, let's keep the grind going. Hey, BG, who has the best hair in MCOC? You're looking at him, just underneath the bald cap. No, probably Pete. My vote is MODOK. Oh, you're talking about in-game? Ah, my answer's still Pete. Best hair in MCOC. It's Medusa, of course. There's not even, no one else compares. Need active alliance. Name is the Warriors. 135, please help. How far along are you in the game? If you just started, then you could just join any old alliance, and you know, you get some rewards for just starting out and stuff like that. If you've been playing for a little while, though, you know, describe some of your best champs and stuff like that, and maybe someone in here will have a spot for you. Shelter's a combo meter, so 120 hits. If we're talking about, oh, that's right. Squirrel Girl does gain at like 100 hits, right? Okay. Long shot by a long shot has the best hair? Nah, no way. Help button has literally froze my phone multiple times today. Like I can't even close the app. Had to click off the phone entirely. Whoa. It's beyond ridiculous. Whoa, dude. I haven't had that. There is a pretty well-known bug, I mean, I'm pretty sure Kabam is aware of it, where if you have a combo, a help, if you have 960 out of 1,000 for your daily loyalty, your helps, and you go to hit help again, it will crash your game. I don't know if it does it every time, but it did it to me. It did it to my alliance mates. I saw people commenting about it on Twitter, and that's where I think I saw Kabam reply to it. But what was I gonna say? If you just hit the individual help, once you get to 960, it's okay. You just can't hit the help 4 button. Warlock takes the cake for best hair, y'all. I mean, Warlock's pretty cool all around, including his hair, but still, it's Medusa. Come on, die, dude. Ugh. There we go. BG just got a 6-star. Venom the Duck is my 4th 6-star. Any advice on how to use him and what content is he good for? General questing, alliance quest, incursions, those types of places. Best advice is just don't go too deep on the regen. Everyone loves regen, right? But if you think about it like this, why do people not like King Groot? He's got tons of regen, but it's because he doesn't have tons of damage, right? So you have to find that balance. And 1 to 2 regens max is, in my opinion, the right balance for Venom the Duck in most situations. So you want to focus on... I mean, the buffs come up randomly, but you don't have to bank every one of them. But if you bank attack... power gain's like the best one, man. If you bank power gain, attack, crit... all of those, they stack up nicely, but spread them around because there is diminishing returns with them. And then, you know, get a regen or 2 in there. You're good to go. Some people like them, some people don't. You have to play for yourself to see if you like them or not. Who has the best beard in MCOC? Medusa, hands down. Her beard is awesome. Now, best beard? I don't know, dude. I mean, there's Beardo, of course, but what's his name? Papa Fantastic Four has a pretty sweet looking beard. Those are the first two that come to mind. They probably have the best ones. All right, bud. We get a big L2. Incinerate this man. Is Luke Cage in the comics? Is he able to be like in explosions and fire and things like that? I did not even do that much damage. I just realized. What's the deal? I know this dude's like bulletproof and stuff, but how indestructible is he in the comics? Nightbat sending over another bug. Thanks, dude. And Maestro's beard. Maestro does have a pretty sweet looking beard. Oh, did you guys see the Realm of Champions video today? It was like the original trailer that came out for the game, but expanded upon. It was pretty sweet. I gotta say, I still haven't played that game. I'm still waiting for it to launch in the US to download it, and I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Honestly, I would say odds are I don't know. I'm gonna give it a fair shot, but odds are it's not gonna be a game that I stick with. I said the same thing about MCOC though, so we'll see. But God, how can I? Hold on. I don't want to watch the video on stream because one time, freaking YouTube was like, oh, copyright claim. Or not copyright claim, whatever the automated one is. Oh, by the way, Abdo, I did hear some more about that DCMA stuff for Twitch. Seems real fishy. Apparently a lot of people got hit with it, but why can't I find this video? All right, hold on. Just go on Twitter actually. Here we go. All right, this is gonna be a little bit small, unfortunately, but it's pretty sweet. So they show. It doesn't get bigger if I do this either, right? No, son of a. They show some things. First off, they show Maestro being dead. The way they show it is pretty sweet. Like, I don't know. Like, hold on, let me back up a sec. Or wait. I thought his eyes were open and they closed. Was that? I can't even tell now. This damn screen's too small. All right, but anyway, what I wanted to show was they've got some new characters that look awesome. Wait for it. Yeah, here we go. This is, I can't remember what they call them. But yeah, dude, this Wolverine looks sweet. God, it's too small. This sucks. That's what she said. Yeah. I need to figure out how to make videos like this better for stream. But then here's another character right here, man. Deadpool. So couple new houses perhaps in that game getting announced. Oh, and then also, where is he? Where's my main man? There he is. King Groot, baby. I don't know who this is. Some of you may know, I don't know. But King freaking Groot. making his appearance, making his M-Rock debut. All right, anyway. So yeah, that's probably a waste of time, man. Too freaking tiny. How old is Maestro BG? 161,000 years old, I think. Something like that. All right. God, that help bug is... I hope they fix that soon, man. It is so annoying. Gotta guess which one's gonna go through and which one's not. Okay. Usually I awakened my Aegon just now and took him to Sig 90. Is he worth rank 5? I have no interest in Labyrinth and Abyss. Can he be useful in Act 6.2? He can be useful for some Act 6 content. But I got a question for you, man. You said you awakened him right now and took him to Sig 90. I don't know if you mean naturally awaken or give an awakening gem. I'm guessing awakening gem. Either way, you definitely gave him some Sig stones. I gotta say, man, those types of questions should be asked before making those kinds of big decisions. You know what I mean? Like if you already know that you want to do Labyrinth and Abyss and stuff like that, oh, dude. Yeah, he's the best champion for it, so, you know. But if you're not looking to do that content, those are things you probably want to think through a little bit more before pulling the trigger on some big resources like that. Just a heads up for next time. Aegon, he's an awesome champion, so I'm sure at some point you'll use him regardless. But still, you want to get the most value out of the stuff that you give. But yeah, he can be used in some Act 6 content. I don't know. I find other champions to be a bit more useful than Aegon, just because you have to hold these high combos and get them ramped up every time you want to start a quest, and you could just use other champions to get through the quest faster and easier, kind of thing. What's up, Dicer? And other people saying yo. It's 4 people in a row. Side Jeebus Magubus. What, Hunter? 3 back. You're making me go this far back? I'm already so far behind tonight. Dude, at some point, it'd be really helpful, and especially on days like today, where I'm so far behind in trying to keep up with so many people. Just type it out. Just copy paste. You know what I mean? Because I'm not even sure which message I'm going to. I help button is literally froze. No, I already read that one. That can't be it. I mean the help button in the arena. Oh, to put them on cooldown. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Luke Cage can tank RPG, grenades, fire, have buildings collapse on him, etc. and be fine. Okay. So you definitely get the Ghost Rider treatment and become Incinerate immune. I mean, you can't make everybody Incinerate immune, though. Because I'm sure there's lots of characters in this game that could survive things like that. Everyone was Incinerate immune. Yeah, that'd be a problem, probably. You've been seriously far behind all night? I know, man. I can't. Is this Abdo, weren't you gonna start streaming? What happened to that, man? I want you to see. Sometimes it's not that easy, man. When there's a lot of messages, there's nothing you can do, man. You just fall behind. PG, I'm going for 5-star Ghost Rider. Currently, I got 28 million. How am I doing? You're doing good, man. 28 million is a great start. I have my prediction in the bottom left corner, but we really have no idea what he's going to be going for. So go as high as you can. But yeah, 28 mil. That's a great start. It's a great start indeed. Usually, last 2 questions. What aspects do you love most about games, and how you doing today? I'll answer the second one first. I'm doing good. Other than Abdo giving me crap. Oh, you sent over a buck too. Thanks, man. As far as the first question, what I love most about games, I don't know, man. It's a big question. I think progression. Actually, no. I know what I love most about games. This is an answer. This is a question that I kind of was asking myself a few years ago, when one day I just suddenly thought I lost interest in games forever, and I just lost interest in the games that I was currently playing. Is what happened. I just needed to find the right game to spark my interest again. But ultimately, what I love most is discovery. Whether that's like an open world game and you're exploring some area that you don't know what's around the next corner. Ideally with some buds, because I usually like to play multiplayer games. Even though this is like this is technically a multiplayer game, but it's very single player at the same time, right? Like we do everything alone, just as part of a team alone. But yeah, discovery could also, it also means like discovering different abilities that your character might have, or if you're in a first-person shooter, discovering whatever, like what guns you think are, you know, fit your playstyle, things like that. It's when everything's new, a newer experience to you, I would say. And then of course, if a game can keep having constant updates and stuff like that, then there's always new things to discover and learn about. New areas in this game, new characters and all that, right? So yeah, that aspect of games I love the most. Second to that is just progression. I play lots of RPGs because I like the idea of starting with nothing and just kind of working your way up and seeing how strong you can possibly get. Starting in a game where you're just getting crapped on by every enemy possible, and then turn the tables, man. Leveling up and getting to the point where you are a god in the game, basically, you know. Yeah, those are my favorite parts, I'd say. Thank you for the buck, dude. Could you imagine if Venom had a weakness to incineration and the damage would double? That would be pretty accurate since Venom's weakness is fire. Ooh, is it? I did not know that. Yeah, man, I think that'd be cool. Venom already has some counters to him, so I don't know if he necessarily needs another, but I do like little things like that. I think characters need the right amount of strengths and weaknesses, and I feel like that's what Kabam tries to do, but they might not always have, like, the balance. It definitely isn't always perfect. I have 6 units. Am I a god? Yes. Like Doom, for example, though. So Doom, like, what's the counter to Doom? Petrify, right? Like, it's not enough. You know what I mean? Damage over time stuff is helpful as well. You know, Torch is good just because Torch is good against all mystics. He's got, you know, there's ways to counter Doom, but at the same time, that dude is so damn strong that maybe they didn't push it far enough. They just gave him one additional weakness. I don't even know what that weakness would be. If they gave him one additional thing just to allow, open up the doors a little bit more to who you could bring to counter Doom. Might have been good. There are other champions too. I'm not saying you need these few champions that I named to take out Doom. Of course, you could beat Doom with a ton of different champions, but I mean, like, give them just a little bit more of an edge against him. The same way that, like, I mean, Invisible Woman here, she's got some weaknesses. She's pretty strong in terms of defender and stuff like that, but you put a bleed on her. Bleed on any of the Fantastic Four is like a little bit of a weakness to them. Anyway, hey, Slaughter Doom on Power Snack and RBG today. Nice. BG, if Groot and King Groot are trees, then it should be more damage by Incinerate instead of just having them shrug off or reducing the time of Incinerate. Thoughts? Yep, that's exactly what we're talking about. It's the Pokemon effect, I like to call it. Kabam refers to that as their RPG counters. Basically just a fancy way of saying rock, paper, scissors, you know. Strength and weaknesses all around. It's more advanced than that, of course. Rock, paper, scissors is like the most dumbed down version you could have. Which I ain't even talking crap about rock, paper, scissors, man. Rock, paper, scissors, best game ever invented. Just take away the unstoppable, I'll be happy. Versus Doom. My least favorite part, my absolute least favorite part about Doom is when he throws a special, you evade that special, and then he has an aura, but because you have a buff on you from evading his special, if you counter attack that, that buff can turn into a shock, and that shock deals a lot of damage. That's my least favorite part about Doom. If I had to pick one thing, that was just like, oh god, this sucks. That would be it. I'm not saying to change that. I'm just saying that's my least favorite part about it. BGE, what do you think of the idea of debuffs that negatively impact champs in other ways? Like if they have a weakness to something, it lowers their armor / prop proficiency / attack, etc. instead of health. Yeah, they technically do have that. Or do you just mean, hold on, I need buffs that negatively impact champs in other ways. I mean, they have things like this already. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but like for example, I mean, I just mentioned the Fantastic Four. They have a weakness to bleed, but it's not that they're taking more damage. The weakness is that torches and incinerates don't last as long. I can't remember exactly what it does for Invisible Woman and her force field or whatever thing with his rock stacks. And then there's just the general debuffs that deal damage, but also have a secondary effect to them, like Incinerate, reducing block proficiency. And then just the straight up weakness, fatigue style debuffs that don't do any damage, but have those types of effects. Lots of that stuff exists. I'm always open to more things like that, though. There's only so much that you can do in this game, and I don't think we're anywhere near the end. Like there's still a lot more that can be done in this game. I mean, even just the stuff that they were teasing at during the roadmaps, like, dude, some of that stuff sounded crazy. You can trap the opponent. What do they call it? Where you roots. You can root the opponent, which is basically, you know, and it's just like sticking them to the ground, essentially, where they can't dash back or forth. And then you could maybe lay down some sort of trap to them. Maybe you would have fire. Maybe one of the fire dudes would lay down like a pit of fire or pit of acid or something like that. Who knows, man? And then you root them and they're taking constant damage from it. there's a ton more things that could be done in this game, but yeah, I'm always for finding ways to make things more interesting. And the buffs and debuffs and passives and all that, it's a great way to do it. That's actually, I mean, all right, listen, I'm not going to talk about nerfing Ghost right now. All right, so don't anyone freak out when I mention this about Ghost. But that's my least favorite thing about her, is that, hold on, let me pop on over to her description. It'd be easier if you guys could see it this way. So my absolute least favorite thing about Ghost description is wait. I thought it was different. I thought it was differently worded. I was looking for something else, but I guess it's just this the top bullet point in phasing, where it says while phasing, incoming attacks have a 100% chance to miss. Fine. And each damage over time debuff on Ghost is converted. But the part that I don't like about this is they don't mention which debuffs. They just say damage over time debuffs. So the problem with this is that no matter what Kabam adds to the game, if it's a damage over time debuff, Ghost already counters it. What they should have done is said, like, if you're bleeding, poison, incinerate, shock. Like, they could have listed as many as they want. They could have literally listed every single damage over time debuff in the game currently when they made Ghost. If they wanted her to counter all those debuffs, okay, cool. But the way it's worded here, this is future proofed, man. They cannot add another damage over time debuff. That, like, Ghost will already counter it. So, you know, champions like whoops. I mean, champions like Torch here. One of the things that has made them actually interesting and useful is that they're immune to incinerate. There weren't that many champions. There weren't that many champions that inflicted incinerate. There weren't that many champions that were immune to incinerate. You know, these days there's plenty. But I'm saying, you know, years ago, when Iceman came out, he was a triple immune champion. But everyone just considered him a double immune because incinerate damage was like, who cares? There's not even much incinerate damage in the game. But that's what keeps the game interesting. And if they add some other type of damage over time effect, that opens up, like, okay, you can make 5 new champions that counter that, and they have a use in the game, but they're not going to. Or they're not going to have as big of an impact, you know? Wait. Hold on. Oh, no. Okay, whoops. All right. Thought I messed something up. All right, Stealth Ghost. Seeing it over a buck. Say an idea for a Man-Thing buff. While having the title top banana title active, Man-Thing gains 1500% attack. Yes. Make it happen, Kabam, please. Oh, man. I hope so, dude. I hope that's a thing. What if that was like an Easter egg that already existed? There's one title and one champion where if you match things up, suddenly turns that champion into the ultimate god, the god of gods. All right, in any case, Stealth Ghost, thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Make water debuffs, add Hydra Man. Yeah, dude, they could have water debuffs. I don't know. I mean, I don't know exactly what effect it would have. It would be like a drowning debuff kind of thing, which would be weird. So I don't know. I don't know if they would have that necessarily. Maybe that would be a root. Maybe that'd be a trap that you put on the floor where it's water, and when they dash over it, they fall over and like miss their next attack or something, you know? Get an easy opening. Usually I dislike Ghost playstyle. Please continue on the Ghost nerf tangent. No, man, that's it. That's all I wanted to say about her. There's a couple of champions like that though. Namor has that in his Sig ability too, which I don't like, where it says all. That one I know has the word all in it. All damage is unavoided while attacking. It's nice because it's simple. It's very easy to understand, but tell me there's nothing that could hurt him while he's attacking. I don't know, dude. Just kind of backed yourself in a corner, design-wise. All right, yeah, but Guy Garner, thank you for another buck, dude. No, man, I don't want to turn this into a nerf conversation. I was just using Ghost as an example, is all. It just looks bad because I have talked about Ghost in negative ways in the past. But this was more of just an example. Alright, ABG, if they add Hydro Man, would there be water on the floor and the opponent slips and then they get stunned because they tripped and hurt their bald caps, huh? Exactly, dude. They fell right on their bald caps. I mean, if they did fall on their bald caps, they'd be fine because it also does act as a layer of protection, but yeah, they would still slip. Jefferson Cooper sent it over to, thank you, dude, saying just finished Act 3 100%. Nice, dude. Keep it going. Act 4 up next, dude. Some good progress. I'm sure you got a lot of good experience from going through it. Keep it going, man. Thank you very much for the support. Really appreciate it. Gee, what are your thoughts on Storm not being shock immune? Well, this is kind of an old conversation too, so I don't want to go too deep into this one either, but I think there should be fewer immunities in the game, but she should benefit from having shock or something like that, you know? Or I don't know if she should necessarily benefit from it. I don't know what she should have, because every champion should be a little bit different. And like Electro, for example, Electro, he powers up when you shock him, right? That's cool. I think that's more interesting than having him be just immune to shock. There's no interaction there. It's just done. There's something nice about that simplicity too, but I do think it's cooler that that Electro powers up from it. Thor should power up from it as well. Storm, I don't know enough about her like comic wise to know if she should actually get more powerful for having a shock on her. She controls the weather, but she's not like immune to the weather elements, is she? Because obviously there's lightning that exists, right? But it's not the only form of electricity. So I don't know enough about her her story there to know if that's like what the interaction should be. In the movie, she is definitely taking lightning into her body. Okay, interesting. Stealth Ghost sent over another buck saying, what do you think about Man-Thing not being poison immune? A little weird, but as I just said, I'd rather champions not be immune and just rather them have maybe some sort of benefit from it. I think it'd be cool. I don't know what his benefit would be. Like, they would need to all be not totally different. The basic difference would just be like varying levels of resistance to that stuff. But then certain champions, like Mephisto, when he's on fire, he's gaining power. But someone else who is on fire, maybe they wouldn't be gaining power. Maybe they would have some other type of event. Like, what's his face? Torch. When there's an incinerate effect, like from Mephisto, he actually, is that because incinerate, or is that just because he's getting hit by a mystic champ or an energy-based attack? I don't know, but he like gains the smolders. It's tough because there's so many characters and you want to keep them all unique and interesting. But they would all have some sort of benefit. In my opinion, that'd be the coolest, at least. All right, LOL, get wrecked, send it over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying, BG, I have enough units to buy 10 featured Cosmic Ghost Rider crystals, but I know I need to save them up. I can't resist the urge. It makes me sweat. Dude, don't do it. Be strong. You only have to wait, what is it, like 48 hours and the crystals are gone? I think they only last 2 days, right? The first day is already halfway over, man. A day and a half. Ignore them. Pretend they're already gone. The crystals, they are not your friend. I mean, sometimes they are, to be fair, but a lot of times they are not. Electro Special 3 is so cool. It is pretty cool, like for an old character in this game. If Electro came out today, though, I bet his animations would be even cooler. But he is cool. Just notice, BG, that's a big unit stash. That's okay. It could be bigger. It could be a lot bigger. Man-Thing becomes unstoppable, unblockable, and indestructible. Passive lasting indefinitely. Man-Thing also gains an advantage 1500% attack while suffering from poison debuff or half top banana. One or the other, right? There you go. Stealth Ghost, thank you for another buck, dude. That's it, dude. That's all you need. Good to go. I mean, Man-Thing already has some good immunities too, like, so he definitely doesn't need another immunity. He's already immune to bleed. And he's immune to armor break too, right? Armor break effects. Honestly, Brian, a more realistic new debuff could be something like Shatter, or something where bleed immunes can take extra damage to opponents using swords or claws, or something metal. Because even if a champ doesn't have blood, robot, it should do some kind of tear or break. Yeah, well, that's what I've always said. That was always my argument for, like, how do you not have immunities in this game if certain champions literally just don't have blood? And my answer to that is attacks would not, at a default, cause the opponent to bleed. Bleed-based attacks would essentially be considered like piercing attacks. And if the opponent has blood on a piercing attack, it would cause them to bleed. Or if they're a robot, a piercing attack would just cause them to, you know, break their armor. We have characters like that, so It's not even my idea. like Kabam came up with it first, you know? It's just, I would prefer to see that as a more widespread and like baseline ability in this game. And then there could be like crushing blow is another relatively common term in other RPGs, at least some of the other ones that I've played. So crushing blow could be another type of strike, and certain attacks would just be considered a crushing blow, and they would have different effects, and every character could have different effects based on top of that too. So Gambit's card that he throws with his L1, that could be considered a piercing blow, or you know, or like the bulkier characters. Juggernaut here would have some crushing blows, you know. There's so many different mechanics that could be added. It would change the game for sure, and I say this all the time too. I've got some ideas of things that I think would be cool, but they might not actually be cool in practice. They're just ideas. It would change the game potentially for the worse if Kabam went with my ideas, so maybe it's a good thing that they don't. But I don't know, some of the stuff sounds cool to me at least. Alright, Dragon Dagger sending over 2 with no message. What's up, man? Just sending over 2 just because. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate it as always. Guy Gardner sending over another buck as well, saying, BG, I've been using my rank 5 Storm X on Mixmaster Korg in War and found her to be the best counter. Who's your top underrated champ that you love using? Yes, I lied. Will never be out of questions. That's fine, dude. I mean, it's got to be Man-Thing. Man-Thing is a champion that doesn't really get much love. I feel like people, they've started to use him a little bit more. Some people use him in like acid wash, for acid wash nodes and things like that. But still, he gets slept on. I'm not even saying he's like the most OP champion or anything like that. I'm just saying he definitely falls to the underrated side, dude. I just realized it's getting kind of late here. Let's go pop some crystals. Yeah, let's crash the game again. What was I gonna say? As far as another underrated character goes, dude, it might be Tigra. I just have this feeling that it, like in the right hands, if somebody really wanted to master Tigra, it could be like a next level, maybe not next level, but like a new Quake almost. Actually, I don't know. Can we compare anything to Quake? I don't know if we can. Quake is totally a different. She's her own thing, but I just mean like you can if you master it, I feel like you can rely almost entirely on heavy attacks, and I don't think I have I don't think I have it in me to even try to master Tigra. I'd rather play maybe some other, I don't know. I say I'd rather play some other champs, but if I think it'd be fun to have her ranked up. It'd be interesting. Good way to do some damage with Tigra, bait heavy, then counter with heavy, yeah. For sure. Liked what they did with Magneto Special 3. If it's a robot that can't bleed, it has that shrapnel damage or something like that. Yeah. All those armor breaks. Like the first one that we ever saw, I believe, was X-23. She's got those claws, and if you can bleed, you will bleed, and if not, you will. Well, you don't armor break them. You just gain a different. You gain the cruelty buffs. See, that's the thing too. It doesn't always need to be strictly bleed, and if you can't bleed, armor break. Doesn't always need to work like that. You know, there could be tons of different effects. And then you could layer on top of that too, where like, okay, a piercing attack does this, but then if that piercing attack also crits, it has the bonus added effect kind of thing to it too, you know? Okay, Magoo, slightly different question. Would you eat one of Venom the Duck's eggs? No. They're sacred, dude. Oh my goodness. Really? Would I eat one of Venom the Duck's eggs? Do you understand that one of Venom the Duck's eggs, just one, is capable of so much? Like, you guys heard about, you guys ever heard of Venus? The planet? Where do you think that came from? Huh? You think it just came out of nowhere? No. Came out of a Venom the Duck egg. PG, I bought only 1 2 to 4-star Cosmic Ghost Rider Crystal because it looks cool. That break the rules of legendary book of units talking written by Sir Brian Beans Grant wearing the bald cap. You can do whatever you want, man. There are no rules. I don't buy crystals with units, but even then, I did buy some eggs, so... yeah, man, you can do whatever you want. I give some advice that I think it's better to spend units elsewhere, but dude, if you feel like spending units on crystals, you earned them. You either earned them from playing the game, or you earned them from, you know, earning money in the real world and buying them. So either way, if you did whatever it took to get them, you could do whatever you want with your units. All right, Night Bat sending over one last buck, saying Black Widow movie was one of my favorite champs to play around with that came this year. Her and Tigra. You know, I'm not. Both those champions have additional combos, right? Hits in the combo, and I'm usually not so into those types of characters. But these two did feel a bit smoother than the average one. And the average champs that have, like, Stealth Spidey to me, oh god, I just can't stand playing Stealth Spidey. I know some people love him. Listen, if you love him, awesome. Don't let my dislike of playing Stealth Spidey take away from your love of playing him. But oh man, it just feels so clunky to me. But the champions you mentioned, they do feel a lot smoother. In particular, I like Tigra. Between those two, she was just really fun to play. I think it was her wild special attacks that did it for me, though. Like when you can dash back and just rip your L2 from the left side of the screen and there's nothing the opponent can do about it. Like, dude, it's awesome. BG, did you open some Aegon calves? I did not. And then Baldo, the goofy goober McGoober, what time is the day stream tomorrow? Ooh, I'd say the day stream, I usually shoot for 1 p.m., but it might be like an hour later than normal. So 1 to 2 Pacific is kind of the goal starting time, I'd say. We'll see what happens. Don't like Aegon's really? His 6-hit combo, yeah, Aegon doesn't feel smooth to me either. I mean, of course, Aegon, he's such a beast that, you know, even if a character's animations don't always feel as smooth, It doesn't matter. Just like I'm going to use Stealth Spidey, even though I don't like playing him. I will still use Stealth Spidey. All right, anyway, on that note, yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you very much. Shout out to Guy Gardner for being today's biggest D. Thank you to everyone else, too, though. There was really a ton of super chats and all that, so I really appreciate it, guys. And I will see you all tomorrow, whether you're here during the day or back at night. Either way, hope you all have a good one. Night Hollywood, night Dragon Tagger. All right, good night, everybody.